Hi, this is BB. It's like around 2 o'clock, just before 2. I woke up a little earlier. I went to sleep maybe like about 11 o'clock or so. I woke up and my nose is on fire. I think it's like there's a lot of chlorine this time. The place is saturated with chlorine, like I don't know where it's coming from. Of course, if I were to call someone, by the time they get here, it's gone. And then I look like a kook. It always happens. And, so I look like a kook. So I don't say anything. Because it's designed to make me look like a kook. The way how they're doing it is designed to make me look like a kook, to make me look like I'm losing my mind, make me look like I'm just making stuff up, or some shit like that. I gotta also double up on my mask, but my nose is still burning. I don't know what's up with that, but I've been thinking to myself. I woke up and I thought, these people had to have had other victims. I cannot be the only one. They had to have had other victims, a wake of other victims. And I shudder to think that I want to say some might have them survived and some might have them probably have not. Maybe some of them end up in a mental institution. I don't know. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I had a conversation with someone today, and I'm talking now, trying to get one point across. And of course, the person who is one of my main tormentors, if not the main tormentor, she's pressing me to do something else. I'd rather not. If she has something to say, why doesn't she say it? Why doesn't she come out there and tell the world? She has a mouth and an asshole just like I do. I'm sure she does. She walks around on 2 legs. She can open her mouth and say something. I don't think she's suddenly been struck dumb by the Almighty. She can open her mouth and she can speak. She has freedom of speech. Granted, she might be wanting to take mine away, and a few other victims away. If she could, she would like to strike us dumb and take our freedom of speech away, literally. But I'm pretty sure she still has hers intact. She can open her mouth and say her piece. Why is she pushing me to do it? Lord only knows. Why would she push us to be her voice box? I don't know. What's the big mystery? What's the big hubbub, Bob? What is it? There always has to be some great mystery going on in their neck of the woods. Some high-speed car chase somewhere. Some car turning over someplace. Something only that you would see in a very bad C or D class movie or an F class movie. on a shoestring budget. It wouldn't probably get in the door of an MGM studio or any one of the big studios. They wouldn't get past the gate. They killer clowns from outer space. But you know, you get the idea. Whatever the fuck they're trying to do. I'm trying to be sarcastic for what their antics. But it's... Now she's going to say, funny I should mention that. So she's gone with something else. Like, she's always looking for ways to nail me. To nail me. She has to nail me for something. The only thing left for her to do is to get a fucking nail gun and to literally start drilling my body with nails. Which she might do at some point. Because she seems to be well within her right to do these things. Because the less that anybody, any law enforcement do to help anybody, is the more these people get bold, the more they get courageous, the more they take advantage of us. Now, I don't know exactly what you're going through with your particular perpetrator, with your particular brand of evil, with your particular criminals. But with these ones are acting like out-of-control toddlers. They're acting like they are absolutely fearless and they have all the confidence in the world. And they have no fear at all of any repercussions, none. That they can do any evil that they want to me and they will get away with it. And that they're acting like within the parameters of some sort of legality. Like they have the right to do this. I don't know what I have done or what she believes gives her the right to do this. Even if she saw me pull the trigger and kill a man, shoot a man, she still has no right to do this. Literally, this woman has no fucking right to do this. If I were a criminal, I'm just using this as a metaphor, I like to go straight for the fucking jugular. As you know, when I'm speaking, I go straight for the jugular. Why waste fucking time? If I were a criminal on death row and I was doing that walk to the gas chamber, and she took a gun and shot me, she would go to jail. She would be the next one walk into that gas chamber. She had no right to do that. Because she would be a murderer. You just don't do that. You just don't fucking do it. If she has a problem with me, then she needs to go to a court of law, or let's go to a court of law, and let's deal with it. But she just can't be doing this. You see, this is the thing. She just can't be doing this from the shadows and pretending this and pretending that. She's a fucking liar. That's the first thing. She's a little sorry ass liar. She's just a liar. She has nothing because I've done nothing to her or her man. I've done nothing to her family. I don't even know her. I don't know her. I don't know this woman. She is targeting me. Hers is the only voice I hear. 24 hours a day, I call this singled out and targeted. This is singled out and targeted. And now what they're doing is they're fucking with the people around me. She's fucking with the people around me to make people believe me like I'm some kind of a kleptomaniac or I'm just doing random shit. Breaking into their houses or doing something. That's not going to fly with me. It's not going to fly with me. Never, ever, anywhere I've been before this has ever happened. Never before have I, anywhere have I been, this has ever happened. Now this whole area, something is being missing, some random shit from people's house. Or some random shit is being misplaced or moved from point A to point B. Since I've moved here. Like I'm doing this on purpose. For what? To blame her. To blame her. To blame her. While she's sitting innocently at home. Oh my God, and she doesn't know anything. I'm hacking myself. To blame her. I'm keeping myself broken to blame her. I'm shortening my life just to blame her. Because I didn't get some pee from her. Her pee is lined with diamonds and I didn't get some. So I'm kind of miffed about that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I guess she felt I must have wanted her this badly. That I'm just going out of my mind with just needing and wanting her. That I can't get over her. Oh, honey. This is the thing. She's one of them dames you easy, like the easiest thing in the world to get over. Because she's one of them dames you look back on, you have a crush on her, you think you find her attractive. When you look at her back about a year or two later and be, what in the fuck did you ever see in this bitch? What in the fuck did you ever see in her? Because you find absolutely nothing attractive about her. Was I drunk to think that she was ever attractive? Because you can't find anything at all. She is literally one of those. I liked her. Like I said before, I liked her. And I may have been attracted to her. And now I'm doubting if the attraction was real. Because this shit that they were doing with this, that they're doing with this, I'm not sure if this was a part of it. I don't know this shit they're doing with this technology, if this was a part of it. Because they can control emotions with this. And this ain't spell work. This is not a demon or an angel. They can control emotions with this. They're not here to medically enhance a person's life or medically change a person's life or cure a disease. They're here for something called personal gain. Moolah. Money. Change. Cha-ching. Personal gain in some way, shape, or form. Getting rid of someone they don't like or they feel is a threat to them. This is what they are about. The technology exists. The military may use it. What do they use it for? On a smaller level, for petty crimes. But then again, not so petty if they're killing people with it. The military may be using it to kill people. They're fighting for what they call, themselves, I don't know why they would do this too, but country and freedom. Their excuse may be, well, they have it, the other side have it too, well, they're using it too. What are these criminals, the local criminals, using it against the other people in the population for? What would they use it against us for? Money. What else? Stuff. What else? Possessions. What else? If they feel like we know something about them that could potentially put them in jail for the rest of their goddamn life, what else? My nose is all stuffed up now with all. You see, this is how I know I've been inhaling shit all night. What would they use it for? What would they use it for? But I'm just wondering this one thing, right? Where are these people's others victims? Where are they? They had to have had other victims. Did they survive? Where are they? Are they obviously, if they survived, then they're broke and broken, because they're not going to be leaving them with any type of money, and they're not going to be leaving them with any type of health in any good health, and they might not be leaving them in a way where they can get back on their feet either, because I've noticed that they seem to have like a habit with something. When it comes to me, I can tell if this is the way they do with all their other victims. They're leaving us broke and broken. They're leaving us broke and broken. So it's like, but they're trying to leave me broke and broken. And this is coming because I think, more or less, when it all started and they were sitting around my house and jumping over my fence and all that, I had called Legal Shield. I got Legal Shield and I called. And the guy I spoke with said that the best thing to do before they can take any action would be, because they don't really know what's going on. And you know what he told me? As I knew they were gonna say. He told me, he said, "You sound crazy." That was his word, and I knew he was going to say that. He said, "You sound crazy." And I appreciated his honesty, because I knew he was going to say that. You sound crazy. He said, this is how it sounds to him, like you sound crazy. He said, go to the police, make a police report, but hire a private detective, a private investigator, and hire a private, and have them dig in, find out really what's going on, if they can find out what's really going on here. Have people in their past hired private detectives done the same thing from, face-to-face lawyers? What happened to those people? What happened to those private detectives? See, now they're really going to try to kill me. They're really going to try to kill me now with this video. But I have to speak my truth. I have to speak my truth. And I think that's what scared them the most. This is why they're trying to destroy my finances. They want to make sure I don't have money to do that. To get a lawyer. Or get a private detective. To actually start looking into their past. She wants me to know it's her. She wants me to know it's her. I think what she wants me to know it's her is to keep saying her name all the time. To keep saying her name all the time. They're recording me, of course. Look, I was talking to my cousin last night in another country, and I'm always hearing this tick, click, click, like a recorder, like an old-time recorder, like you press the record button, like an old-time recorder. I keep hearing this record button. I asked my cousin, what's that sound? She said she can't hear it, but I can. So the person must be on my side. I made a video. I had my camera going, so I made a video of it. And I'm pretty sure but if I replay it, I will hear the sound. I will keep that on my if something goes so they can hear it. I don't have anything in my house that can make this sound. And I was sitting in front of my camera. I was doing nothing, and it was going click, click, click. But anyway, I was just wondering that. What happened to these people's other victim? How many of them survived? And did they ever get any type of justice? If they're out walking, then maybe they didn't. How were they able to get off every time? Every time? How did that happen? So what did they do? Did they pay people off? What did they do? Did they have to give back what they stole? What did they do? Did they trap people, trick people? What did they do? Blackmail people? That's why I told her before. I talked to myself. Well, I'm talking out loud. I mean, if she can hear me and I'm in Oklahoma and I left her in California, then that's on her now, isn't it? That's on her. 100% that's on her. That 100% that's on her. I'm in California. I'm in Oklahoma. She's in California, supposedly. What are the odds that she is here right now? All of a sudden, boops, in the neighborhood, and she can actually hear me. I would say that's a huge coincidence. Even if she's in a neighborhood, is she right here? That would be a huge coincidence. To overhear the conversation that I'm talking to myself in my house. I don't think any jury would believe that. I don't think any jury would believe that. But hey, again, that's just me. Maybe they would. But I'm just thinking out loud. All my nose is all dried up and it's all full of crud. Like, what the hell have I been inhaling here? It's nothing in there, but it's like, it's cold is one, but shit. It's all sensitive and it's, gosh. I don't know. Enough is enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? People are spritzing and spraying us in our home and they're getting away with it. People are spritzing and spraying us in our homes and they're getting away with it. We're being chemically sprayed and damaging our lungs in our homes and they're getting away with it. There are soldiers going to fight to fight for our freedom, and these fucking these perpetrators' freedom, putting their lives in danger while they're fighting foreign people in foreign lands. For what freedom? What are they fighting for? What are these soldiers really fighting for? They're fighting for... Whose freedom are they fighting for? These perpetrators' freedom, to keep them safe. Not us, because we are not safe. We are not safe. How are we safe? We are not safe. We are not safe. Because I don't consider us safe. People are in our homes. They're spraying us in our homes and damaging our lungs in our homes. Wake up, people. We need to wake up and see how dangerous this is. This is not childish games anymore. This is not TIs and targeted individuals and gang stalking. This is dangerous now. This is not children's games here. We need to wake up. Please, please. My friends, wake up and see how severe this is. We should not be going through this. This is wrong. Please wake up. Wake up, please. You're sleepwalking. Wake up.